All right. Okay, bye. Hello, folks. All right, I am going to, oh, there is Elaine. All right, so the meeting is started. Who should I transfer hosting to? Elaine? Should that be you?
Thank you.
Do you want to be host?
Sure.
All right, I'll make you host. All right, you are host now and you should be all set.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, email me if you need me.
Okay, thanks. All right, folks, I'm texting with Barbara.
I'm going to take minutes, Elaine.
Okay,
So Marianne is also here. I'll put that in.
Yep.
Do we know if anyone's not coming?
no, I never heard from, well, no, I did hear from Beezy. So she said that that she was coming. Barbara was trying to get in and I just texted her. And she'll be here any second. Oh, you can see my, I look like I have a noose behind me. That's for my shoulder stretching.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. Barbara, I'll text Beezy and Christine.
Anne is not coming, is that right?
Correct. She's getting the circle of doom. Oh, let me see. Do I have somebody waiting to come in? I don't see anybody waiting.
Yeah, I don't either. Well, I guess I wouldn't because I'm not a host. I don't think I would. I don't know if I would. Not.
Let's see. I don't see any. Let me see if I can invite her. All right, let me see if I see her. Oh, here's Beezy. Waiting room is 1. Beezy's here. Okay.
Christine's on her way.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Wow, that was confusing getting in.
That's what we get when when Grace is sick.
Yeah.
Grace-
So if Grace is sick, what happens?
Well, Grace is sick, and so we were using Marianne's to start with, and then Grace saw my email from 2 days ago, and she created a new one from the to put on the town website, and so we had to use that one. So
Wow. Anyway, I
All
got
right.
the wrong passcode first, and then
yeah, I know.
one of those days.
One of those days.
Yeah.
You didn't have the day that I had on Wednesday.
Why?
Wednesday, I was sitting here in front of my computer and I knocked over a full glass of seltzer on my computer.
Oh,
Yeah. So
what do you do then?
I'm on my new computer now because the old one just totally fried.
Wow.
Yep. Unfortunately.
You didn't put it in a bag of rice or anything?
You're not supposed to put computers in rice. And that's what they say. Not put computers in rice.
So how do they get the information off your computer onto your new computer?
They don't.
What? Did you lose everything?
No, I put everything in Dropbox. I'm smart enough to know that.
Okay.
So I put it in Dropbox. So everything's in Dropbox, but I have to, I'm switching from here's Christine. Where is Barbara? Huh.
She's probably using the wrong passcode like I did.
Well,
Did you invite her from
I
within?
did.
here?
I did.
So that doesn't make sense then, yeah. I'm gonna need to go very promptly at 4, so just
Okay.
letting you guys know so somebody else takes over the minutes if the meeting's still going on after 4. Hi, Christine, you're in your car.
Hey, Christine, how you doing?
Can you hear us?
I don't think she can, oh, she's just
She's
connecting.
connecting.
So we have some problems with finding a time to meet, right? In the
Yes,
future?
yeah. So I know Barbara can't do the 5 and 5:30 ones. So can we all do what was it, 2:30 and 2:45 that you said, Christine?
Yeah, as I need to be off like just before 4, so.
Okay, so we either do that or we need to pick another day.
Yeah, why does it have to be Thursdays?
Oh, man, I don't understand why Barbara can't get in.
You want to text her?
I'm texting her and I sent her an email.
Well, what the hell?
Hi, Christine. Can you hear us? We
We
can't
can't hear you.
Oh, you're muted. You're just muted. It's,
Mary Ann said you have to go through the town. I did the same thing. It didn't work, so you have to go through the town.
Okay. I'll tell her that. Okay. I'll tell her that.
I can't do that earlier Thursday. I have to pick up Mia at 3 and she's got therapy from 4 to 5 in Holyoke.
Okay.
maybe
So,
need a different day or,
yeah, a different day it's gonna have to be.
how about a Monday, like instead of Monday, Thursday, the 26th, either Monday, the 23rd or Monday, the 30th at whatever time works for other people. I have an evening meeting, but I could do anytime like 3, 4, 5, whatever worked for people.
It-
I'm
it's not-
starting therapy. I'm starting therapy on Mondays and I'm literally sitting in my car outside of the Pelham Library, whatever, because I didn't have time. I have PT on Friday and I
Mhm.
did not have time to go home. So I have nothing on me. Everything's at home.
Maybe we should do this by email then, or? I don't
Okay,
know.
I'll put out a doodle poll and we can do it that way. Barbara's trying any way she can to get in. She's gone to the town website. She's tried my emails. For some reason, she can't get in. I'm not sure why.
Well, there were 2 different passwords.
Christine, what time on Monday? What was the
I'm-
latest on Monday?
5 would be the latest because I have a lot of meetings I have meetings some Mondays at 7. So.
Does
but
that work with you
But
guys?
just.
Does
just
that
for
work?
this- Yeah, I will have one too. Yeah, I could do 3, 4, 5, whatever worked for other people up to 5 on Monday, the 23rd or the 30th of January.
I can't do any later than 3.
Okay.
3 to 4.
Christine,
Be
can you
good.
do before?
3:30, I guess. I could do 3:30 to 4:30, but
Right now, I can't. I'm writing this down, but I think my therapy is like from 1:30 to
you
2:30
there?
in Northampton.
I can hear you.
Hello?
Hang on. I am putting Barbara on my phone. She can hear us. I can hear her, but I don't know what's wrong, Barbara.
This is really weird. I have a rec meeting down on my calendar for Tuesday, the 31st,
Yeah,
as well as, is anybody else have that? As well as for Thursday, the 26th. This is like, what? I don't know why there's so many.
I can't participate. I have no schedule right now in what you guys are talking
Okay.
about. I
all right.
can't,
So
I don't have it on.
why
me.
don't I just do a doodle poll and we'll all figure out from that, where we can go.
Okay,
Okay,
that
Thank
sounds
you.
good.
Yeah, sorry about that.
that's okay, that's okay. Barbara,
But are we,
Christine,
Elaine,
just a minute, I'm telling Barbara,
Uh,
Christine
Elaine,
is in Pelham now in her car, so none of us can really function with that. Yes, Christine, yes. Christine?
are you sticking with Monday?
No, I'll put a bunch of days. So
Hello?
what days can't you do? No, we're looking at, for
All
ever.
all I can tell you right now, later on Monday is all I can tell you. And
Okay, all right. Barbara's gonna put out an email, actually, to,
Okay. I can't do Fridays in general.
Okay.
And since people don't seem to be able to do earlier or later on Thursday, I guess we're looking at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Right, but other people can't do Thursday early.
I'm not part of the committee, so I'm just here for this one meeting.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay, are we officially starting this meeting? Can I put that in? Is that, or
Yeah.
have we already officially started? I don't know. When did,
yeah, right now, we're gonna do a doodle poll, Barbara, because there's just too many different moving parts.
okay, I'm saying the
Okay.
meeting. starting at
Yes, yes, start the meeting.
Can we approve the minutes from September 29th, which is the last time we met?
I would like to move that we approve the meetings from, was October, wasn't it? I thought it was,
I thought it was the 29th of September, but I can double check the date afterward. It's whatever the last minutes I took were.
they were in October.
Are you
Yep.
sure?
I'm almost positive. We were, right now, we're approving the minutes from the past meeting,
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely
Yep.
right. 27th.
the 27th. Yep. Okay. Do I hear a motion to approve the minutes?
yep, I approve. I
Okay,
approve.
Okay, great. So,
and Barbara approves also.
okay, so the 27th of October, let's change that. Okay, and for the agenda for right now, I have purchasing ice skates and providing support for the fitness classes.
Yes. Okay, so, Christine, do you want, well, wait a minute, Mary Ann is sitting here with us and she wanted to, she wanted to talk about the fitness classes, so let's let her come on so that she can go off and do her business.
As long as that's good with you guys.
Yeah, that's
Ah,
fine with us.
Okay, all righty. So let's see. So I have sent emails to both Barbara and Elaine about this, but I'll sort of tell you all. So the library is now offering 4 free fitness classes a week. 2 with Kathy Sward, a strength training and a yoga therapeutics. And then 1 with Jay McWilliams, he teaches strength training. And then yoga that's mostly with Jeanette Stockton, and every once in a while there's a substitute. And if these classes happen every week, year round, it costs about $12,000 a year. And people love these classes. Recently, I tried to cut back one class, and the fitness class participants surrounded the building. They were all holding dumbbells, and they're strong enough to throw them at me. So I have some library budget funding that goes to it, some friends of the library budget funding, and the Council on Aging has been pitching in. The Council on Aging gets a fixed amount of money, and they have more people every year asking for their funds. So I was, and back in the beginning of this sort of weekly all the time. In fact, the reason the Recreation Committee kind of resurfaced in town is because of these wonderful fitness classes. And I was offering them in series, and then they would stop, and then they would start up again when I would find other funding. And some folks really wanted them happening all the time, so they formed a recreation committee, and then they were offering them for a fee. Now there are people who can afford to pay a fee, but there are people who cannot afford to pay a fee. And I don't want to be, and I really believe strongly that library services are offered for free, and that people can support the library in other ways. And we do have a fundraiser specifically for fitness classes planned. But I was wondering if you had any extra money in your budget where, you know, a little bit more than half through the fiscal year yet. And I was wondering if you could chip in some towards the fitness classes. You could chip in towards one particular fitness class, and we could say, this class is co-sponsored by the recreation committee, or you could, you know, if we could say all the classes are co-sponsored by the recreation committee. Oh, there she is. Hi, Barbara.
There you are. Unmute,
Okay.
unmute. Unmute yourself.
Right. Oh, sorry, I just kept pushing the button, hoping that one of these times it would work, and it did.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
So,
Anyway, sorry to interrupt, but I was so excited.
okay, good. Okay. So, does anyone have any questions about that?
How much money are you talking about?
Well, how much are you willing to share? Okay.
Okay.
Like, all right, so I think that you have $3,000 appropriated
Yeah.
from the town.
That's correct.
And I don't know that you've spent very much of that.
No, can I speak? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I was thinking I would like to have 1,500 of it.
Yeah, we had extra money because we had planned on working with someone to develop some trails for why is it on my mind blocking what it's called?
Barbara, we can't, you're really muggle. You're,
Dear. Good heavens. Is that any better? I'm like,
not really.
no.
It's your speaker, I think.
Well, there's something else going on.
Anyway, keep going. We'll try to.
Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't be. Let me just,
That's good.
That's
That's
better.
good.
That's better. Now we can't hear you. Can't hear you.
how about now?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, and that's
Okay.
better.
Yeah,
All right. So the reason that we asked for additional money was for the orienteering. But that is really just not going to happen, at least not the way we had originally planned it. And Elaine had shared some information with me about a much cheaper option for that. So we do have some extra money. I had sent out an email that went up to Christine and Elaine, just kind of looking at some of the commitments that we have. One of them will be for the field day. One of them is for a Frisbee event. Another is for the Brian, the invasive plant guy, and another one is for another farm day. We have not yet talked about the skates, so I don't know that we can tell you right now, Marianne, how much money we have, because that's going to depend on what this committee decides about the skates. Because we haven't heard from Christine yet. So the simple answer is yes, we do have money. I can't tell you exactly how much until we have had an opportunity to discuss whether we want to do we haven't heard the proposal yet for the skates, but whether we want to do that, and if so, how much. But I would, I would put to the committee that I think we could have a vote on whether or not, how would this work if we don't know the amount? Whether the vote should wait until we know what the amount is before we take a vote. Okay. So does anyone have any comments they want to make in addition to that?
No, I think it's fair that we give the rest of our money, whatever we have,
Mhm.
for these.
Yes.
Because we don't have anything else that we're doing. And I mean, I don't think Celebrate Shutesbury is going to cost us anything, is it?
Shouldn't.
And are we running Celebrate Shutesbury?
Well, I think we have to have a conversation about that with everything that's happening, because every time I think about it, my heart starts kind of pounding a bit. So I don't know that trying to do it this spring is really in the cards.
Can I say
Christine?
something real quick?
Yeah.
There was another thing it went off my radar that I wanted to bring up. I won't bring it up today to lengthen things, but it was just something I did that I thought might be nice, but I'm not sure it would fit with us. But I'd like to just have a brief conversation about it when we meet next time.
Okay.
Okay.
So Marianne, are you good with waiting for a little bit to hear?
Yeah.
We're positive.
Okay, so yeah,
I
so
think
when
we
you
should-
know, you can just send me an email and let me know,
Okay.
okay?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sounds great.
all right,
I think,
terrific.
I think we should give you whatever you want.
Me too.
I think everybody
You'll
should do
take
what
it
Beezy
all.
says, okay? All right.
Well,
okay.
because I think, you know what, we know those are programs that are already, people are committed to, they're going to.
Yeah.
And for us to start these new programs, a lot of times it doesn't happen. And, you know, I mean, not that a new program is a bad thing, but I think we know that we have the infrastructure and the, you know, person to run all these programs that people really like. So why not give them the money? I say, let's just give her the money. That's my.
Well, I
vote.
think we need to wait and hear what Christine has been doing before we make that decision.
Are you ready for me?
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
Alrighty, so I'll just
Okay.
keep you guys on just in case I come up again, okay?
Okay,
But I'm gonna
sounds
mute
good.
myself, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.
So Christine, I don't know what you've done or what the proposal is.
Okay, so basically I went down to Gateway and I and Elaine talked about this. We feel like it's a lawsuit if we get skates and give them to these kids. If they crack their head, if they end up in the water, it's just not, it's not a comfortable situation. So with that said, Elaine and I have come up with creating gift certificates in increments that we decide on. And then we give that to the family, or they have to go to the Gateway skate store. And it's money towards their child's pair of skates. Elaine, do you want to kick in?
Yeah, we were talking about it being that we would not give them the full amount. We were, it was like what, $50-$60, I think it was, for the skates for the kids, depending on their size. And we were thinking of giving them maybe half of that as a voucher. And my feeling was that we don't give them a gift certificate, we give them a voucher so that if they go to the store and they actually purchase them, then we'll pay the store and we could work with the store that way versus giving them a gift certificate that we've already paid for and then nobody using it.
Yes.
So that's what we were thinking of. And we're going to try to do it simple, you know, do it through Mr. Kara, just put it out in the Road Town News. And if people were interested, they could do it, but we should have a set amount that we would spend and then stop there. And it would be a first come, first served basis.
So this really isn't, well, it can't be based on need. So by first come, first serve, it may all go to people who really don't monetarily need it.
Right, but we would hope that people in Shutesbury are not like that, and couch it as a program that is for people who can't afford skates for their kids. And I think Mr. Kara is very aware of kid situations, and he could help with that too, in a
Mhm,
very politically correct way, I think.
mhm.
Sorry, this, what is the age range for the recipient of the skates? Or,
We were talking elementary school.
okay,
And what kind of amount were you thinking about?
What'd we say, Christine? $30?
No, I meant total. So would it be like,
Well, that's just it. There's the question. Yeah,
I
how
would
much?
say 25.
$25 a kid?
Yeah, and maybe, what do you think, 10? 10 is the cap or less than that?
We could do, I mean, if we did 10 kids with skates and one pair per family kind of thing, and see how that goes. I mean, that ends up being $250.
mhm. Yeah,
What do you
I
guys
mean-
think?
DC, Christine, what do you think?
I'm not sure.
Sorry, my phone,
So
I keep coming in and out, but I'm back.
Okay,
this is for skating on a lake, winter skating, not,
They could skate indoors at UMass.
okay. Because I was just gonna say that we're not really having a winter so
Well,
far.
they have they have open
Maybe we
skating.
should get them swim lessons or something.
They have open skating at UMass. They have open skating in Greenfield. Amherst College has skating.
Springfield at Sea Arena. There's another arena. I'm drawing a blank at the name, but it's
And are there parents, who are willing to schlep kids to go to these activities? Like, I just wonder how realistic this is, that's all.
I don't know. We don't know because we're not those parents.
I know.
I schlepped my kid.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're a good parent, but
Well, I used to schlep my kids.
Thank you.
I guess the only question,
Anybody want a 14-year-old?
so wait, I just want to make sure I understand what we're talking about. We would just like sort of promote the idea, or we'd let Mr. Kara promote the idea that there was $25 per family
We could,
available for the purchase, for them to purchase ice skates. Would we be asking for some proof?
no, this is what we would do. We would put it in the Road Town News
Mhm.
and say that it's a first come, first served basis, but we would appreciate it to be people to consider need-based. And Mr. Kara would hand out the vouchers to 10 families, let's say, and their voucher for $25 each. And they would take those vouchers down to the skate center. They would have to go to the skate center and they would buy them, and the skate center would take that $25 voucher, and then they would let us know each time they have vouchers, and we would pay them a final amount, and we would tell them that we're paying up to $250.
Okay.
And if people take the vouchers and never use them, then we learn that it's not something that people want. If people don't take the vouchers, then we know it's something that people don't want. If, the first day, all 10 of them get snapped up, we say, oh, wow, these people really want it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And it's $250 this year. But what did you say we have left in our budget, Barbara?
We still have the 3,000. We haven't spent anything. Most of our expenses are in the spring and early summer.
Okay.
Well, that doesn't seem like a lot of money. I'd say go for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I say yes.
sounds good.
Say
Yeah,
yes.
sounds good.
Yep, 10 of them, $25 each, $250 altogether.
Yeah. And see what
Alrighty.
happens. See what happens.
See what
Great.
happens.
Doggy.
Yeah.
Woo, doggy.
Dean, I will work with you on creating the thing for the road town.
And then, do you want me to reach out to Steven?
Sure.
Okay.
Ask him
Hey,
if he's willing.
Hey, Beezy, congratulations on your daughter. She got an award. Woo, doggy.
She did?
Yeah.
I didn't know this. What did
Oh.
she,
What'd you get an award for?
for what?
She's a librarian at MEA
Yeah.
school, and they sent me the email, and they put she's got a whole a
Yeah.
whole thing talking about all the wonderful things that she does, Beezy.
Well, send that to me. She never mentioned it to me.
Oh boy, get me in trouble.
Yeah,
I will.
Alright.
I'll send it to you.
she's very, I guess, doesn't want her parents to know that she,
No, she's like you and Eric. She's involved in everything. So take some credit. She's like you guys.
she's involved in too many things, in my opinion.
Now you're gonna get me in trouble, Beezy.
Well, before we move on to talking about how much money we will offer to Marianne, I would just like to thank you, Christine, because I know you've been really dogged about the ice skating for a long time. So I'm glad that we have a way to move forward with this and get some skates onto kids' feet. So
Yeah.
thank you very much for all your
Thank you.
efforts with this.
Thank you, everybody.
thank you.
Woo,
That's
woo,
great.
woo.
Great.
So,
So I just jotted down a few little numbers. I think we can afford to give $1,500. That would leave us with $1,250. Brian was $600. We gave about $300 to Zoe last year for the farm day. And then the only other things are the field day and the Frisbee event. And I think that the $250 that would be remaining would be plenty for that. Because we kept it pretty cheap with the field day. We could probably get a little bit, maybe better. Well, actually, it was pretty good. We can just keep it like that. That leaves us a little extra money should anything else come up. How does that sound?
sounds good. Marianne, do you
Oh,
want $1,500?
Good.
You just got it.
Good. And then if you could send me dates for the Frisbee thing and the field day so that I don't plan conflicting dates.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
We're planning on dealing with all of that, setting the dates at our next meeting.
Okay.
So if you start wanting to schedule something before the end of January, I would actually say just go ahead and we would work around you.
Okay.
I think
All right.
that
And
makes
I
sense.
won't, because I'm going to be away. I'm leaving next week for vacation and
Oh,
probably
nice.
won't. But I just found out today that I have planned an event on Easter Sunday. So I can even double book myself. So, I'll be moving that.
Field day. We did field day. It was the week after graduation. It was just before the kids got out of school, and Mr. Kara thought that worked really well.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I was gonna
Good.
pick that go back to last year's calendar and do that a little bit later in May or June for the farm day. So it'll be different kinds of things than last year. More plants will be coming up, more baby goats. And then for Brian, given that his expertise is the Japanese knotweed, probably planning it for when the Japanese knotweed is more visible, because that's what all his research and everything is on, and there's a lot of it in Shutesbury. So I think that's I can get a hold of him and find out when knotweed is particularly evident, when it first becomes evident, and we can plan on something in May or June.
Good. Okay, great. So I'm gonna just send you an invoice for $1,500 and then you can put it, and then I'll,
Okay,
and then I'll okay, terrific. Thank
Great.
you. Okay.
you're
All
welcome.
right, thanks so
I'm glad
much,
it
you
worked
guys.
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Bye-bye.
Good.
Thank you, Marianne.
Well, that's great. So now all
Super.
we have to do today is figure out when we're going to meet again.
Well, I think do you mind sending out a doodle poll? Because Anna's
do
not
that.
here.
Right,
So
I'll do that with a number of days, and just, send it
Super.
back to me, or, fill it out. You don't have to send it back to me, just fill it out and we'll look at it.
Okay,
I will actually be away. Our next meeting is scheduled for Thursday, the
26th, I think it is. But it would be
26th.
the, what?
Yeah,
It should have been scheduled for Thursday, the 26th, because it would have been
Right.
the last Thursday in the month, but we'll have it on a different day, different time and day.
okay. Okay,
Yeah, once we get a date settled.
all right,
Okay,
all right.
well, wonderful. Well, thank you, Elaine, for taking care of the details. It all worked out. Here we are. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
Thanks again, Christine, and Christine for taking the minutes. Did we ever have a vote on last month's minutes?
yep.
Okay, I
did.
think that was when I was not able to hear what was going on.
That's strange that you had that trouble.
Yeah, I kept just redoing it. And then finally, my computer just cried uncle. So here I am.
Elaine, when do you want to talk?
Monday or Tuesday.
What time?
God, I have to figure out what time. I don't even know what day it is today. Let's see.
Morning?
Sure, Monday morning.
9 o'clock?
Sounds good.
Talk
Okay.
to you then.
So are
Okay,
we adjourned at 3:39?
yes.